Good morning, happy Tuesday. Get us brought up real quick on my Chromebook. I would have that done in advance, but if I do, it doesn't work. It doesn't show me pick up my live unless I wait till I'm already live to do it. So, let's see, are we there? Ah, yes. I think we got it. All right, we're good. Come in, say hi. I hope you guys are not having bad storms. We've had them close, but not here. And last night was just rain and wind. Anyway, come in. I'm glad to have you. I am going to do a patriotic door hanger this morning using a 16-inch round from Walmart. Hey Lisa, how are you? So good to see you. Hey Cheryl, good morning. Hey Pam, good morning to you. It's good. Hey Virginia, how are you, girl? It's good to see you guys. So I'm gonna use this, and I hate using text nowadays because it's always backwards, but that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna use God Bless America to make a door hanger. So I'll get started painting it. Anyway, I wish somebody'd come up with a solution to Facebook's mirror image thing, but they haven't that I know of. Hey Robin, hey Chris, hey Kathy, good morning y'all. You can turn your camera around the wrong way, but then I can't see any comments. Two, my stand that holds my camera is magnetic and it only works on the back. Not that I can't change that, but it just doesn't work well for me. I don't know. Anyway, so I'm going to get started painting this. I'm going to do the top with Fusion Mineral Paint in Midnight Blue. Good morning, Donna. Hey, Brenda. How are you? Hey, Jeanette. Where are you at now, girl? Have you made it home for the summer? Or are you still on the road? So, it's good to see you all. Kathy, I don't know if I said hi, but hi. And hey, Marcy, how are you? And Robin. Chris, I hope I said hi. If I didn't, hi. Okay, I'm going to paint this top part with, like I said, Midnight Blue. And you could do it with the brighter, more true blues and reds, but I like the midnight and the cranberry. So that's what I'm going to do. Start do my edge. So what are you guys up to today? We are supposed to get rain. Well, actually storms, maybe. Starting, I think, at 1 or 2, I don't know. For the whole afternoon. So yippee, because I've got lots of errands I got to do. Allison's here, and she's going to church camp, and so I need to get her stuff all together for that. She's got several things she's got to buy. She's going to use her graduation money. And so we've got to go shopping, but I also want to go to exercise, and I need my blood test for my blood thinner because I have a doctor's appointment on Thursday evening, so just lots to do today. And I suppose it'll be storming the whole time, but whatever. I think our area was lucky last night. We had a tornado watch, but ended up not being anything other than rain and some wind, but not bad wind. So after today, we're good again for no severe threats for a few days anyway. All right, I love that midnight blue. I'm gonna get that dried. You're at your summer place? Good deal. Hey, Rosie. Hey, Linda, you did catch me live. Happy Tuesday. Good to see you. Thursday, I'm not going to be live at my regular time because I'm going to be in an event for Decker Pub Central, so my time slot's 1 o'clock. So I'll be live at 1 on Sunday. And then Saturday's my week to do Stencil of the Month Club. So I need to get those stencils out and figure out what I'm going to do exactly. All right. You're planning a trip cross country. You're coming my way. Well, good. Awesome. It is supposed to be cooler, but no storms for the next, I think, week. We've got a slight chance of rain on Saturday, a little higher on Sunday, but I still think it's 50% or less, and now a little bit, like a 40% chance on Memorial Day, I think. So, you know, should be okay. Temp's supposed to be in the 70s. You just completed your first door hanger. All right. Yeah, they're fun to do. Rain, cold, and spurts of peekaboo sun. Yeah, well, you know, that's that part of the country. That's why everything's so beautifully lush and green. All the rains, and I didn't want to get red out yet. I am going to use red, but cranberry, but that's not what I'm going to do next. I can't talk and chew gum at the same time. I'm going to use Folk Art Vintage White. Sun's shining right now, so that's a good thing. If you've watched me before, you know I like my foam brushes for base coating. And I think I said, but this is Folk Art Vintage White. The round I'm using is a 16-inch round from Walmart, which I think actually is a 15.5-inch or something like that. Hey, Karen, hi. My Mother's Day was good. How was yours, Rhonda? It was fairly quiet, but it was good. We didn't have any company, which is fine, but I did talk to both of my boys, and my oldest one lives in this area, and he came by on Saturday and brought me a really pretty wind chime, one that I've kind of always wanted, but didn't want to ever spend the money on, you know. So I was really happy to get that. They usually get me some kind of a beautiful plant for outside, but he didn't think I needed any more work to take care of it. Yes, thank you. So, good morning, Angie. How are you? You're doing 11 states, Kathy? Oh, have fun. I hope you have good weather all the way. I am doing good, Janice. I hope you are too. Hey, Sandra. Good to see you. Glad you could join us. I hope you like the project. It's going to be cute, but for you guys, it'll be backwards, and that just irritates me, as you know. But anyway, it is what it is. Okay. I put that brush in the water, and I want it to be a little brighter white than what it came out. So I'm going to give it a second coat. And I'll just use a chip brush because that's what I grabbed. Yeah, that's why I don't like chip brushes, they shed. So y'all got big plans for Memorial Day weekend? We don't. Allison's going to be here, of course, so never a dull moment. So it'll be fun. Another bristle. All right, I like that color better. I'll dry that. You just finished one like this? All right. Stuck my thumb down in the paint. Hey, Delaney, happy to see you. You love that cutting board from Junk and Craft Treasures? I do too. I would love to order another set of them. I like them so well. And that's the small one of the two. I'm going to use the bigger one on Thursday in the event I'm going to be in. Another bristle. And I also don't like all the brush marks. Oh well, it'll be okay. It'll be okay. Because I'm not going to give it another coat. I did do a real press. I don't know if you saw it or not on that red, white, and blue one on the cutting board. Good grief, it's just not drying. Just not drying. Be that as it may, I'm going to quit drying it in a minute. It will surely finish drying before I get ready to stencil on that part. Yeah, Chris, you should do that. It's really easy to do. And you could use stencils to do the whole thing. I just didn't, but you sure could. Okay, it's dry finally. Remove this piece of tape. Get some sensitive surface prog tape so I don't take my paint back up. And I'm putting my arm in that. Yep, sure did. I felt the wet. I think I'll scooch it over while I finish taping this. If I'd take some of the things off my table, I'd have more room, but I always think I might want it handy. That's way too big a piece of tape, but I'm going to use it anyway. I like this yellow tape because you can kind of see through it, especially this navy, you can see through it pretty well. Trying to make sure I've got it covered so that I don't have big blank spaces. So maybe. I'm going to use Cranberry Fusion Mineral Paint, which I already put on my plate earlier. And you don't have to do this step. I just kind of like the stripe on it. Sleepy, gloomy, rainy day, yuck. I wish ours would stay sunshiny until I get our shopping done. So I'm not running in and out of the rain, but probably won't happen. All right. I thought I could see it. I still got a big blank spot. I'll move the tape a bit and try it again. That's the part I don't like about doing this. That's good. Except there, which I got out of line. I don't know how I did that, but I did. I'll take a wet wipe. Huh. Luckily, I cleaned that up pretty well. I didn't take the paint off I didn't want to take off. And this one, I've just got one little spot that I need to touch up. That's better. One little place to clean up there. And over here, which I didn't see earlier. I could take a toothpick and get that, but I think that since it's not dry, yeah, I got it with the wet wipe. Good, 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 good. Now dry it. You started a rusted shovel head project. Oh, cool. I wish I had an old shovel. Chrissy's doing pretty good. He's having therapy twice a week. He said she worked him really hard yesterday and he's sore today, but he's doing good. I'm hopeful that before too long, maybe he won't even need a walker to walk, so he's got a lot better balance than what he did before. Even with a walker, to me, is a big improvement over the wheelchair, so. But once he can put 100% weight on his foot, which he's 75% now, then he should be able to get rid of the wheelchair, I hope. So anyhow, all right. Get my God Bless America situated on there. I can do it upside down. There we go. Take that down. All right, stencil brush. I've got white paint still on my plate. Get a shop towel to offload. And since I'm gonna do it in vintage white, I'm sure it's gonna take more than one coat. Thank you, Chris. I appreciate all the prayers. They've made all the difference in the world. So I think he's gonna be good again for a while anyway. If you're new to stenciling, I should have said, I dipped my brush into the pile of paint, worked it up into the bristles. I'll get some more. About halfway. And then offloaded onto my shop towel so that there's no shiny globs of paint on the outside of my brush. And I use a light swirling method and apply more pressure as I use the paint out of the brush. But you don't have to do it like I do. You can stencil, or you can stipple or pounce, whatever you want to call it. The number one thing is to be sure you offload enough. You need a pretty dry brush. That's been the hardest thing for me with stenciling, is to be sure and offload enough. But it's better to do multiple light coats than one heavy coat. Thought it might take more than 2 coats, but I think 2's gonna do it just fine. Do a quick dry on this. You swirl too, Lisa. I think it's relaxing, and I like the look of the swirl better than pounds, but you know, it's a matter of personal preference. Thank you, Joan, for the prayers. Really appreciate them. Coat. You can go quite a ways with very little paint. Like I've got way too much paint on my plate. I'll have to put some of it back away after my live. But if you have problems with bleed, you're probably using too much paint in your brush. The brushes that you use play into that somewhere too. I like Essential Stencil brushes. They're not, in my opinion, expensive, and they work really well. They're game changers if you haven't tried them. All right, let's see how that looks. Okay, there's our God Bless America. And you can also fill in your bridges, which I'm not going to do live, but if you take just a little detail brush, and you can even kind of put dots. And then fill it in, which is sometimes the easier way to do that. Anyway, I'm not going to do them all right now. That would be long and boring. Okay. I think I've been debating on whether I'm going to do this or not, but I think so. I'm going to turn it around for a few seconds. Let's see. I'm done with the white paint. There. Get my ruler. And I'm just eyeballing this. I'm not measuring, so that could be a mistake, but it's what I'm going to do. Taking a pencil. And another one. Kind of want to give it a shiplap effect. And then I'm going to take an angle brush. Whoops. Do I want a big one or a little one? I think I'd rather have a smaller one. Which I know I have here somewhere. Nope, that's not. Aha, this is a small angle brush. So I'm going to take some, there it is, some burnt umber. Don't have any room on that plate, so I'm going to put it up here. Dip my brush in the water so that this flows pretty good. Just stick the tip of my brush into the burnt umber and go over that just exactly a couple times. Okay, then see how I want this turned. To do this the best, I think I'll turn it sideways. And I'm just gonna do some shading. And I think I'm out of paint, so I'll repeat that process. Wash my brush out. Some paint. My hand was kind of going all over the place there for a second. There's one. I'll do the other one. It helps when you're trying to do a straight line to look at where you're going instead of where you're at or where you've been. Okay, and that creates our shiplap look. You figure that if it were shiplap or siding or anything, the shadow would be on the bottom side because that would be where the sun doesn't hit. And that's how you decide where to shade out. That is all from my toll painting days a million years ago. I don't think they even toll paint anymore. But anyway. Alrighty. Just kind of put that on there. We're going to go with it where it's at. Gonna kind of try to decide what's even based on my cranberry colored line. I'm gonna wipe the paint off my arm again. Put my glasses back on where I knocked them off. Get a clean shop towel. Take this. I tend to just hold things, but if it's very big area that I'm doing, then I try to tape it. Let's see, what color do I want to use for what? I think, well, I'll just do it. Do something anyway. I'll start out with the Midnight Blue. All right, just kind of try to do somewhat half of them in the blue. No rhyme, no reason to what I'm doing, what colors, just whatever you want to do. And even some more paint. All right, I'm gonna do the rest of them in the cranberry. I love patriotic. Outside of Christmas, and well, and fall. It's my favorite. Hey, Tammy, good afternoon to you. Thank you, Rhonda. Hey, Christine. How are you doing, girl? Phyllis, thank you. Thank you, thank you. I love patriotics. Over the next couple months, you'll see a lot of it, I'm sure. Okay, I got all of it. And I think I've got some burnt umber out here, so I'm going to see, get a clean chalk towel. Or maybe, yeah, I think I'll change my mind about the burn umber. I'm gonna use navy. And just kind of frame it. Helps to bring the eye into the center of the board. I usually always do this. Sometimes I forget to do it live, but then I'm gonna have lots of stencil brushes to clean. I'm gonna take the white and do the rest of the board. All right. And that's our project, you guys. I think it's cute. Like I said, I love patriotic, so I will put probably Tough Coat matte on this for a top coat. And if I sell it, I will make sure and clean up the back of the board and probably paint the back of the board just a solid white. So anyway, that is the project. Thank you, you guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm glad you like it. Like I said, I'm a big fan of patriotic, so you'll be seeing a lot of it. You guys have a great rest of your day. I hope you can join me Thursday at 1. I think it's going to be fun, and I've got some cute projects lined out. So, and I'll try to get some lined out for Saturday. So you guys have a great few days today, tomorrow, until I see you again, and stay safe. I hope you don't have any storms. So you just finished one up, Cheryl. So anyway, you guys, love you. I appreciate your support, and I will see you soon. Thanks. Bye-bye.